Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to talk about the sequel to a very entertaining independent horror film called Creep 2, starring Mark Duplass and Desiree Akhavan. This film is directed by Patrick Brice, who also wrote the script with Duplass, and it follows a videographer that replies to an ad from a mysteriously odd man who basically just wants someone to film a documentary about him. He's eccentric, he's highly intelligent, but this woman realized that this is not a normal job when the man admits to being a prolific serial killer who has 39 victims notched under his belt. I really enjoyed the first Creep. It was shot in the form of found footage, which may turn a lot of people off due to the technique just being completely played out to the point of being a cliche, but I think that film was one that really showed how found footage should be done. It was simplistic, eerie, sinister, and unassuming all at the same time, and that's exactly what I was hoping for out of this sequel. And that's pretty much exactly what it gave me. This is how a horror sequel should be done. Horror doesn't need to be loaded with gore and jump scares and all the other tropes. Horror sequels do not need to be retreads of the first film that showed no more ambition other than wanting to make money off the original idea. And I thought this film proved that to be true. It expands the mind of this properly titled creepy character played by Mark Duplass. The sequel explored the character deeper and peeled back many more layers to his twisted personality, and I thought it was just a great time. I thought it was extremely thought-provoking with some intelligently written dialogue. It had a nice flow to it, and while at first glance it may appear like the ramblings of a psychopath, I did feel that each line provided some substance to the main character. Everything felt purposeful, and at times like it had different hidden meanings, which I really found interesting. The story itself and how the film was crafted have a very raw feeling to it. It feels small budget, and that is exactly what makes it so effective in capturing the dark, sinister tone that it wants. It basically follows only two characters throughout the day, and it has that same intimate approach as the first film did that really makes you feel like you were in the story with these characters. As the day progresses and the female videographer learns more about the character played by Duplass, you can really connect with her uneasiness and her trepidation. She doesn't want to believe this man is who he says, but as the viewer, knowing the truth, the tension really is felt. It progresses through one awkward interaction to the next, and it was just highly compelling to see what direction the story would take. As I said earlier, Mark Duplass was fantastic. I connect with him more through his comedic performances, through projects like The League and Togetherness, but he is definitely not one-dimensional. He has a great ability to kind of weave his persona into a much more dramatic and emotional side, and I think that versatility plays extremely well in the story. He was eerily comical at times and extremely sinister the next, and you can kind of connect with this character because of Duplass's charming delivery, almost making you forget at times that he's a cold-blooded killer. I think this combination of personality traits are what make this film so interesting, and I think Duplass deserves the credit for pulling it off. Overall, this was a great horror sequel that takes the storyline to the next level and doesn't simply just take it down another path, and I'm going to give Creep 2 85% on the entertainment meter. Duplass was weird and extremely disturbing. Desiree Akhavan comes in with a solid performance and creates a natural, uneasy chemistry with him, and they easily carry this film along, and I definitely recommend checking it out. It's currently streaming on a lot of services right now, and if you haven't seen the first one yet, you can catch it on Netflix. And those are my thoughts on Creep 2, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did see the first Creep, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Are you excited for the sequel? If you did see it, what did you think of it? I'd love to hear back from you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can catch all the new reviews. As always, I'm Anthony. This is the Silver Screen Analysis, and I'll see you at the movies.